Hello and welcome to another Nikomedia tutorial. So yesterday we made this tutorial here, so this was this psychedelic times here, and you know it, so you should see my in blah 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 tutorial. Yeah, nice. And we have, and then I was asked, I mentioned it yesterday, I was asked if we can control this with a sound effector, and today we will try this. I had no time to try it myself, but I think we will tinker around a little together and let's see how we can do this, because I'm not sure what we should animate here, but okay, we will do it. What could we animate? So the first question, this is the project file from yesterday. If you are a Patreon, you can download it from my Patreon site. And if you're not a Patreon and you don't have the project file, simply go to my YouTube channel and do the tutorial. And don't forget about this wonderful character modeling course, this masterclass. I mentioned it yesterday as well, so it's really a really great thing to learn how to build a character, how you model it, texture it, you have the right UVs, rig it and weight it and everything. You learn everything there. So yeah, okay. So now let's do something with the sound effector. What could we first I make here. I make this sound effector, so I save this on the psychedelic sound. Okay. First we add a sound effector, of course. So we go to MoGraph, effector, sound effector. Okay, so now so far so good. In the sound effector, of course, we need some soundtrack. Oh, I have not prepared one now, but go to load sounds, and here I have some loops. Groovy sex loop, sounds nice. Let's hear it. Yeah, so. First, I disable here my volumes, and so I can see what's going on here. Of course, this does not correct movement. Let's make this a little longer. Let's say 200. So, and let's go a little where I have nice spikes or something like this here. So I go with this probe to here, here, down to here, and maybe something like this. Yeah, that looks not bad, maybe. So, okay. And now, what's important is you have to go to the parameter. In older versions than 21 until R19, you instead of this wave transform, what we give to 100% here, you use the strength here. So everything where when you have earlier versions than 20, everything where I use the wave transform, you use the strength here. Okay. What could we affect? So let's make one cloner just so, and bring this back here, and so we see what we do here, and we don't have to calculate 10 clones. Okay, so let's go to the shader field. We could maybe transform the noise. Let's see if this does something. I go to effect, transform, and when I transform the noise here at, let's say, 90 degrees, what do we get? We should get a different, yeah, this is different, and we could now make it to 180 maybe. And we could now combine the sound effector with this angle. Pooh. Yeah, we could. So I click right on the sound effector and I make an expressor tag. Come on, programming tags expressor. So it won't work from scratch, but I have to tinker around myself a little bit. So every time when we work with an effector, we bring in the effector. The effector is an object. And with the effector we need a sample node. Sample node. And you see we have here effector. So, and I want from this effector the wavelength, or if you have R19 and older, you have the strength. But we need in 21 and 20 we need the weight here. Okay, and the weight should affect now this angle here. I lock this here so you can see it. So I take the layer shader, I go to this small checkerboard here and drag in the layer shader. So, and now in the layer shader, the properties, layers, I have here transform angle. Okay. And when I go to the weight and layer, let's see if it happens something. Let's have a look to this angle here. It does nothing at the moment. So I disable here. And I just want to see, yeah, well, now I see it does something when I hit play. It changes the angle here. So that means yeah, it would do something, but it's a very low amount here. So let's go from the weight. The weight is a percentage thing, and the angle is a degrees thing. So let's take a range mapper and say to the say to the range mapper. So I have down here because this is locked. So go to here. The range mapper. The input range is the weight. This is percent, and the output should be here the degrees. So far so good. Input here and output here. Oops. Okay, that looks good. I want 100%. Upper is 360 or 180. We'll see what's better, but 360. Let's see what we get. But it's in the high area. I want it from 0. So let's go. In the upper is, so the input low is 50. We have minus here. Okay, that's 80. Oh, 10, 20. 40. That looks not bad. Let's see. This is annoying, huh? But which it's good. This is okay. This is okay. And let's render some frames here. Go to here, and I make just a NQ for disabling the textures, and I make a hardware render here. I explained yesterday the hardware render, so it's just here set to hardware output 720 720. Old frames is okay. As I say, oh, that's all nice, okay. And I render now these frames. Yes. And let's see, this takes a little while. So let's see how long it takes. Maybe I make... We have now the movement, the normal movement of the normal shader effector. We have an animated noise in here. And we want, in addition to this, the sound effector. So I render it through and I'm back in a second, so you don't have to watch it. Okay, so I rendered some frames and now, oops, where is my mouse? Okay. And that looks not really nice. It does something, but during the render I had another idea what we could animate. So let's delete this guys here. First I think I have to stop here. So delete this. Oh, come on, delete it. And how about we don't do this? So whoops. Nope. It was we delete this transform. How about to change this the point here? So the layer mask. That could be a nice thing. So what I do is I take this too and make here step and go with the black one to 0. Come on, 0. Let's deactivate this for the moment. And here I could animate the position of the white knot. You see, you get this things here. The position of the white knot is this one. We get it. The normal default is like this. So we wouldn't see these subframes. But then just right click, go to user interface and show sub channels, and then you get access to these sub channels. Okay, and I want to affect this position here. So the range mapper has to be changed as well. So we need here degrees too, because here we have percent. We have percent here, and this should be fine so far with the input lower. Okay, so I bring this gradient shader into here. I attract it from this checkerboard here. And now the properties, and we need not position 2, gradient to not position. Okay, this is the guy I want to animate. So this is locked, this is okay. Go to this, and you see we are on 0 here now. Now that looks perfect. It goes down to 10, so that's cool. But I don't want that it goes totally to 0, so I go with the output lower, maximum 1%. So it can never go to 0, so it's never on the same position like the black knot here. Good. Okay, let's see what this gives us. Whoop, come back. Here it looks nice so far. And now I render some frames again, and I'll see it in a second for you. Okay, so let's see what we get now. Yeah, that looks much better. This from the side, what comes in, we don't see it later because we have 10 layers of here, and so we don't see this on the side. But this looks good, but it's the jittering is a little not what we want. So let's try to get rid of this jittering. So should be possible. Now come on, delete this file. Okay, go to our sound effector, and here need sound effector. So we can unlock this. In the sound effector, let's bring the sound effector out here. Oops, this is not what I wanted. Doesn't matter, we have a lot of windows here. I want another object manager. No, not object manager, attribute manager. Wonk. Okay. Sound effector, I lock it here and make it bigger so we can see something. In the sound effector we have here somewhere the sampling, and then we go from peak to average. It should make it better or not, let's see. Peak to average, and when I disable this now and have a look at my node position 2 here, under average you see it happens nothing. So let's go back to peak. That works again. But let's go up with the decay. Let's see, the 10% maybe. What do we have here? Step is not. Okay, I try to render it with. It needs every time. Needs time to render this whole out, but we want to see this. So let's try it with peak, okay, but with a decay of 50. So I will save this so that I don't lose anything, and I am again back when we're done. So when it's rendered. Yep. Okay. Shift R, and let's start. Yeah, I don't want to save this. Okay, we are almost ready, and let's see what you get. You see we have 292 here, so let's wait this one frame. Okay. Yeah, this is now much smoother. Okay. That looks nice. So I know this song here is about, this loop is about 12 seconds. So of course when I extend my timeline to 12 seconds, it will loop perfectly. But it's not necessary, you see, it works. So and now when I bring in all 10 cloners here, all 10 clones, not cloners. Okay, and now last time I render this out, and let's see how this looks with, or we don't have to render it because we just want to see if the sound effector works, of course. Okay, so I'm back in a second again. Okay, here is now the next render, and let's see what we get. Definitely works. And if you don't want it so far on the outside, so just play with the settings. You can play with the percent and with the arrangement, but everything you want. So I'm here on the wrong, because I made a little bigger break. So okay. And yeah, just play with the settings and you will get what you want. And yeah, I think it works really fine. Okay. So if you have questions about this, please let me know. If you have requests, if you have complaints, please let me know. And yeah, this is this one, and I think we did it quite well. So we don't have to render it out again, because you know the render, how it looks. So we did it in the tutorial before. This is just to show you how you can use the sound effector for it. Okay, and don't forget, if you have versions earlier than 20, you will take the sound effector in the same, instead of the weight, you take the strength. That's the only thing you have to think about, and everything should work nicely. Okay, so yeah, next tutorial will come as soon as possible. You know it, meanwhile, this is always the same. And yeah, I hope you liked this one, and it was better than I thought it will be, so nice, I like it too. Okay, I wish you all the best here from Vienna. And yeah, if you want to donate, you know the words, meanwhile, you will find the link in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, where you get all the project files and everything, you find the link as well in the description. So, okay, have a wonderful day, and well, nothing more to say at the moment. Next tutorial will come as soon as possible, and if you have any questions or something else, don't hesitate, just ask. Sometimes it can be that my answer needs a day or something else, but in the normal case, it's I try to answer within hours. So okay, bye bye, tschüss und baba.